No, 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 Markout Mania. No, 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 no,
What's
no,
this, like
Markout Mania.
Pedro.
No, 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 no.
You could have just played an intro for one of the old episodes.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, here we are. Here we are. Hola, amigos. Welcome to the Markout Mania.
You want to talk about budget intro? Jesus.
Budget intro, yes. I didn't even grab the guitar's right here. The guitar's right here. I didn't even grab it. Hola, amigos. Welcome. I am Pedro Bogador, Texas Spaniard, and we have here to fill us in on all the great details of the awesomeness of the 6 and 7 and 9 and 12-star matches from AEW. It's James Extreme Sorno. How are you? How's everything?
I am good. I'm a little beat up from mixing last night, but I am good. I didn't see SmackDown. I heard Cena made an appearance. I'm good. I'm ready to rock and roll. Let's do it. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go grab a beer. Let's do it.
You know, James, you shouldn't take your pacemaker out and use that to scratch your records with. Okay?
No.
No,
absolutely right.
Don't do that.
No.
But James,
hey, Finish Line Comics, how you doing?
Well, yeah, welcome in Finish Line Comics. But James, my question is, did you work in Kenny Omega's theme song in your mix last night?
No, although I was trying to work in the Love Island fucking theme song, but it didn't work.
Of course you were.
You're you know that would work. You know, James, that would work as a little segue. That could totally work.
I know.
I could see that. But hey, you know who had it in for me last night? I tell you who had it in for me last night. It's Zeus King Dark, the God of Thunder. Because Zeus, the stream dropped like twice last night. What were you doing? What were you doing to me?
What do you mean? What was I doing to you?
I had to throw lightning. I know it was you throwing lightning.
Oh well, I mean that just happens sometimes,
Zeus is bitchy. He'll throw some lightning, some thunderstorms, he's a little bitchy.
Actually, last night, it was happening to a lot of people on Twitch. A lot of people's streams were dropping out last. So I don't know what was going on with last night. But welcome everyone. Welcome Finish Line Comics. Good morning to you on this Saturday morning.
Especially with the budget intro, that was brutal.
I know. No, Markout Mania.
That was rough.
What's going on? I'm gonna be open. I'm gonna be totally open and honest right up front with everyone. I only saw 2 matches from SummerSlam. That was on night 2. I saw the women's 3-way that opened, and I saw that clusterfuck TLC tag title thing. I didn't see anything else. You guys saw the whole thing, so you guys have all the goods.
We watched both days, all of it.
Yeah. You didn't like the TLC match, Pedro?
No, that was just a bunch of mess, James. Come on.
It was. It was a cluster, but it was a semi-well staged cluster.
Yeah.
So, like the cameras weren't missing things. You know how sometimes that happens?
Yeah. It does happen a lot. Yeah.
Everybody, the production, they were queued up for everybody falling through the right table, falling off this ladder. The angle where Candice LeRae was
the ladder. That was a brutal bump. That was a brutal bump.
Oh yeah, that was insane. That was an amazing spot. Yeah.
Now, here's another question: How is she prettier than she was 5 years ago? Because she looked great.
Damn.
I was like, wow.
Yeah, she's looking good these days. Yeah, I don't know.
I guess having a kid,
I guess so. Fucking makeup
I
does
was like,
wonders. What can I tell you?
you look amazing. So
Yeah.
hats off to her, and she took a hell of a bump, and
She took that bump, Zeus, and I was like, "Holy shit!" You know?
Yeah.
and and for all of the stuff that's kind of happened over the last 6 months with the Wyatt Six,
Mhm.
it's kind of good to see them doing something with them,
Right.
and them retaining, and everybody posing in the ring together with the with the ladder and everything. That was actually a really nice moment for them,
Yeah, I
you
agree.
know,
I agree.
and so that was good.
Yeah, it was weird because they kept them off TV for a while again, and then all of a sudden they came back. They won the straps. I like the storyline though. How all the tag teams are against the Y6. Heels and faces, they're against the Y6.
Yeah,
You know?
it was funny too because how tiny the Motor City Machine Guns are.
Oh,
Oh my
how
god!
tiny
Yeah,
everyone
listen.
was.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, between them and the damn and
That's like
DIY, I,
DIY.
I
Yeah.
thought they were all gonna break out in the damn Lollipop Guild song.
Yeah. They're
Holy
small.
shit!
What are they? 5'8", 5'9"? Each of the Motor City Machine
There's no
Guns?
way they're 5'9".
No, yeah,
No?
They're
Jane.
they're
No,
5'6" with lifts.
5'7", something like
No, come on.
that.
Really?
Has-
Damn.
They look so small.
They
But
do.
everyone was small in that match. Like
I mean,
I
except the
never thought
Wyatts.
Dexter Loomis was. I didn't
Look,
think Dexter
Tommaso
Loomis was
Ciampa is
short
so
until I saw him next to the Street Profits.
Dexter
yeah.
Loomis is not a small guy.
Yeah, Ciampa's Wikipedia says he's 5'11". I don't believe that
Champa
at
is
all.
not 5'11". Champa's about 5'7". Come on. 5'8".
That's what I'm saying. They saying Gargano's 5'10". My ass.
Gargano
No
is
way.
not 5'10".
They're saying
He's
same
barely
with out
taller
here.
than his wife.
So WWE's gotten into they've edited the
Yeah.
edited stuff, but and then I was also glad to see that Phoenix didn't have that ridiculous outfit that they gave him that one night. Did y'all see
Yeah,
that?
right. Yeah, right.
Oh, he wasn't wearing that again. Thank God. It looked, Pedro.
Right.
It looked like somebody took the hood off of a Pontiac Firebird and went to a fucking gear maker and said, "Here, I want to put this on a guy named Phoenix." Look, it looked terrible. It looked just as terrible.
Yeah.
Um,
But they had a good showing in the match. It was good for them,
yeah, I thought they worked well as a unit.
Yeah.
I was impressed. They had similar gear. They worked well together. I was, I could have hated this a lot. And the Street Profits did good.
Yeah.
They look
Yeah,
like
they always do good, though, Zeus. They always do good.
Yeah, they're saying Montez Ford is only 6'1", and Dawkins is 6'5". That looks plausible, but yeah, I don't believe those other guys are 5'10", 5'11".
All I will say is Street Profits looked like Andre the Giant and Giant Baba were in the ring against
Hey, Bob.
Yeah.
I mean, let's say it like this. I enjoyed the crowd at MetLife. They were rocking. But like usually big stadium shows, sometimes you get those crowds where it just sounds quiet. But it didn't. It was loud. They were boisterous. They were into all the matches. Even though some of the matches is downright, was shit.
I felt like night one was better overall than night two.
It had better pacing. It was better in ring stuff. But yeah, I'll have to agree with you. Yeah,
Flow, and I think the whole flow
yeah.
of interest and everything worked better
Yeah,
in night
I
one.
agree.
I mean, you know, you start out with a bang with Roman Reigns and Jey Uso.
Yeah, that's how you open a show,
Reed.
you know? Yeah.
That was kind of a fun match. It was, you know, I'm looking at it now. It was 21 minutes.
Really? Was that long?
That. Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah. Charlotte and Alexa beat Raquel and Roxanne for the women's tag team titles.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that kind of you know helps you know set up something. You know, it's like setting up some drama. You know, when Liv comes back with
Right. How dare you lose my belt? Right.
Yeah.
Right. How dare you lose my belt? Right.
Yeah. And
I wanted that match to be better.
yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad. It just, you know,
No. I wanted it to be better though, especially with the matches those guys had like a few weeks beforehand. That match was ridiculously good, and the match at SummerSlam, it was okay. It was good. I mean, like it wasn't bad, but like I wanted it to be more.
Then we had Sami Zayn with Karrion Kross.
Yeah,
and that was kind of you know that was kind of disappointing.
Yeah, it was.
You know, everybody. You know, it's so weird that you know Cross is in this weird limbo where he doesn't know if he's you know going to continue to be employed at the place where he's one of the most popular merchandisable stars. I
So
did they thinking?
Did they make him an offer or no? He's just gone.
There was a rumor that there was an offer made, but then he said on social media that stuff you're hearing is not true. So I think
really?
Yeah, because I think if it was true, I think everybody would have said so.
Right.
So
fair enough.
I don't know. But anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
Tiffany Stratton defeated Jade clean.
I was shocked at that.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
But
you know when Jade countered that first moonsault with her feet up in the air, not just her knees, I thought that looked good.
Right.
I thought they both looked pretty decent in that match, and you know it looks like that. You know we'll just have to see how this plays out moving forward for Jade.
I could have swore Jade was going over. I'm like,
yeah. I was surprised when I found out that she won, that Tiffany won. I was like, what? Like,
well, I thought that Naomi was going to run in and cost her the match.
Okay.
You know, that was my idea. You know, because you know that you want to shift you know Naomi and Jade back together, but you know that's the way they went. Oh god, then Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul against Randy Orton and Jelly Roll.
that was disgusting.
He's not good.
was it bad?
He's not good.
He's no Bad Bunny.
He doesn't. I mean, there's a lot of guys that you know that were celebrity wrestlers, that were celebrities that were wrestlers that have been better than him. And I I get it. It's you know it's like his first match or whatever. But I just don't see it. You know, I don't see it in his eyes. I don't see it in his posture. You know, he's got a long way to go to be decent. Because right now he just you know he's like a guy that dropped out of the school of Junkyard Dog. You know, and by that I mean you know much older Junkyard Dog where he lost his mobility and had bad
he didn't do shit. Right.
You know, I'm not talking about prime Junkyard Dog. I'm just saying he just you know the people literally had to, you know the opponents had to bounce off of Jelly Roll. And you know, and then the rest of the time he's just kind of getting the crap beat out of him, and it just, I don't know. He's like I said, he's got a long way to go.
I got to give credit to Logan Paul in that match because he did a lot of bumping.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like Logan Paul as a person.
No, I don't like him either.
But he did really good in that match for what he is, who he is, and everything.
He is Logan Paul is like kind of freaky athletic in a way. Well, I mean, this has nothing to do with him as a person. Just, I mean, he is kind of freaky athletic.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Much as I hate to admit it, you're right.
The only thing I saw of that match was the GoPro footage of him splashing Jelly Roll on that table or whatever.
Table,
on the announce table.
Yeah.
Boy, the announcers table seem like they're worse to go through now than ever. Like
those just look hard.
Because like they've got like a double topper.
Yeah.
On top of the table, and the damn tables, the housing that the table is built of seems pretty stout.
Yeah. I'm not doing table spots this year. No, I'm good.
They look like they hurt. Then we had CM Punk beat Gunther, which I don't care for CM Punk either, and and then when Punk is sitting there and basking in the glory, and he has the title, and then Seth Rollins comes out and he's limping on his crutches and got his knee in a brace, and then he takes that shit off and
that shit was hot. Yeah.
I love that shit so much.
He beat the shit out of him with the suitcase. Yeah, with the briefcase.
Yeah.
Holy shit! He was like hitting him in his head.
Yeah, he hit him in the head and the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he beat the hell out of him.
Beat the shit out of him. I was like, damn. Hello.
I'm surprised he didn't curb stomp him on the briefcase, but
Right. Right. How good was Gunther in that match?
Huh?
How good was Gunther in that match?
He's actually quite good. I've been rather dismissive and not really, for whatever reason, interested in watching Gunther over the years, and he looked really good. I think he had better stamina, especially through the second half of that match.
Yeah.
He was very he was still very crisp toward the end, which it was kind of surprising to me when he actually did lose, because he didn't look very tired.
Yeah. Did he get busted open the hard way?
I don't know. He went under that table, I believe, in busted.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure he bladed. Yeah. He probably bladed. Yeah.
Yeah, he bladed.
Because they were saying
I haven't seen it, but I'm just imagining.
Nose, but it looked like he was bleeding from his forehead.
Yeah.
Right.
So I don't know. I don't know. Once again, I don't think any of us know. So
yeah.
But yeah, ending with Rollins and CM Punk having the title for all of 3.5 minutes was just
he was doing it Tommy Rich style.
That made me, Tommy Rich is like, hey bitch, at least I left the building. I had all week with the belt.
He beat the shit out of him.
He had that record-breaking reign way back in the day.
Yeah. He beat the shit out of him, though, Zeus. He hammered him with that briefcase. I was like, holy shit.
The official time of the match is 10 seconds.
I didn't even think it lasted that long. Because he came in and he just wailing on him with the briefcase. Back. I was like, Jesus.
If we go back to night 2, that first match was the women's match. Naomi, the women's world champion, against Rhea Ripley and Io Sky.
I'm so glad she retained. It's the right move.
You know, the early part of that match, to me, it felt like Io and Rhea were kind of clunky
Yeah.
together and against each other, and Naomi stepped up and really started to handle uh, that part of the match, and then it all kind of built up together eventually. But I mean, she really kind of had to like it felt like to me watching it that she kind of took charge of the whole fucking match. It was
Yeah.
like, no, come here, I'm gonna whoop your ass. I'm gonna whoop your ass. I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Yeah. She was the captain. She was the captain of that match.
And she.
And it's weird because Io Sky and fucking Rhea Ripley have excellent chemistry, so they should never be a hookup between them.
Yeah.
I mean, it should never be hiccups.
Match from the last show that they were amazing together.
Yeah.
I mean, every wrestler, all wrestlers have these kind of things, don't they? Where they're just some nights are just not working out. I mean,
right?
Yeah.
It's just one of those things.
Yeah, but I totally agree with you. Zeus. Naomi took charge. It was her match, And you know what? The right move. They kept the strap on it. That's the right move because otherwise it would have made her cash in useless.
Yeah, it would have been. It would have been over too soon.
Yeah,
I think, and there, that honestly that would have been like a Vince move.
right. Yeah.
So so and funny too, like I think it was Michael Cole when right after the pinfall because Rhea was complaining to the referee, that Naomi pulled her tights, and he's like, "Up, you can't cry. It was no holds barred match, Rhea.
Yeah, no bar. Shut the fuck up and wrestle."
So yeah. Then we had Becky Lynch in Lyra Valkyria. That Pedro, you're really right about that. That needing Becky to be behind that Intercontinental title for it to be pay-per-view worthy.
Well, no. What the point I made wasn't that they needed her to put it on a show, but it's just that they won't put it on a show unless she was involved.
I thought the whole point was for Becky to get Lyra over. Right?
I mean, I maybe it's just to get the title over, but it doesn't work that way. Like the title's meaningless. It doesn't really matter who has any title. It's just well, no, it matters who has the title in a way more so than what the title is. So
right. But I thought that Becky Lynch was supposed to get fucking Lyra over. That's the whole point to this feud, isn't it?
Well, no, because now Bailey's involved again.
Right.
So now Bailey's socked Lyra in the mouth.
And now you got Nikki Bella involved with Becky Lynch. Like, okay, it's fucking 10 years ago, really?
Yeah. So, yeah. Then I did not enjoy Solo and Jacob Fatu very much.
No,
not really. Kind of the way everything felt kind of rushed.
Yeah.
And some of those spots they were just kind of overdoing some things. Just and then there was like where the door was open and I don't know. It just it wasn't a good WWE style cage match.
Right.
For me.
No argument.
So meh. It was what it was, and I really didn't. I didn't see. I didn't think Solo would retain either. So.
Right. Everybody thought Fatu was going to go over. Right.
Yeah. Then we had Dirty Dom against AJ Styles. And
that was okay.
Well, I mean, I think they started it off right with. Now, I don't agree with the champion coming out first, but
Right.
is WWE. They've done that crap for a long time. But they did that so that Dom would be in the ring when AJ came out, you know, like Eddie Guerrero in a lowrider,
Right.
wearing an like his own version of the Roses Eddie Guerrero shirt, and AJ's son looking like Eminem, young Dom, riding in the passenger seat and everything, and he had the Eddie inspired gear and boots and everything,
Mm-hmm.
and so it was that was pretty okay match.
No, it wasn't bad.
I mean I think that I think Dom does a good job of being a heel. It's just crazy, where he started to where he's at.
He had a better moment in AAA, not for nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, attacking Hijo del Vikingo and
yeah, that was hot.
And Dragon Lee. That was crazy. And now Triple Mania is sold out, and they're opening up more sections and selling more tickets. Yeah.
And it's going to air on YouTube, right?
They're going to air it free on YouTube.
That's hot. As opposed to $30 a month. Excuse me.
Right.
I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen.
I'm pretty sure it's going to happen.
I think there's going to be so much backlash that it's going to be altered a little bit, Oh, $19.99 or some shit like that,
Yeah, they might do like a 1 year $19.99 or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, but because the issue is like my coworker, they already get the Disney bundle,
right?
They already get the Disney bundle, and so they don't have to worry about it,
right?
And then all the families that already have cable that are getting the Disney, on their cable, I think this is where they're just picking up stragglers for $30 a month. Which sadly, I mean, that's us. It's people that have been, that had the network, that had Peacock, and
yeah. I mean, I like Peacock too, but it's gonna go if there's no WWE. Although I hear that all the archive stuff's because it's still gonna be on Peacock.
Really?
Yeah, and who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, they may move. They may start putting AAA on Peacock. Who knows?
Yeah.
They may get TNA.
Yeah. That would be hot.
I mean, especially if WWE buys TNA.
But it's going to happen. I mean, it's going to happen sooner or later.
I know they probably want to not do that. I think that might be, where they end up.
Echo Gate Studios in the house saying, I am here for the #1 rated podcast on the Wrestling Observer Network. I doubt that.
V. Brian Bell, what's going on, brother?
I'm sure we've never even gotten a vote. We've never gotten a write-in vote.
Yeah, fuck Meltzer.
Podcast of the year for Wrestling Observer.
Fuck Meltzer can eat
Oh my
one.
God.
If it is 19 stars.
The 5-star match as proclaimed by
Lord, no, stop.
Uncle Dave,
stop.
Cody Rhodes, and John Cena.
It was not a 5-star match. No.
I didn't think
it did its job. It did its job.
It took a long time to do it.
I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree. But it did its
Took
job.
a
It
long
was a
time,
five
and
star.
I tell you exactly why Dave loved it, because of all of the finisher spamming.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it took 37 attitude adjustments and 75 road breakers or whatever the fuck are called. It took so many. It took so much of that
Yeah.
work.
Crossroads.
You
Crossroads.
know, that's what gets Dave off is.
Yeah, but Zeus, I thought you brought up a good point in our chat. You said that because Cena had came out the day before, it that took away
Yeah.
Yeah, and here's the
from
thing
the
too,
actual
is
match.
like for me, like in my head, so I'm like thinking about this shit because I think about wrestling way too much. But so I'm like, okay, so John turned before the match so he could come out against Cody as the good guy, right?
Right. Right.
Right. But if having Brock come in at the end and beating him up was always going to happen, then uh you why turn him before the match? You should
The
have turned.
only
No, listen.
the
You should have turned John Cena good during the match. He's sitting
right.
there, he's
Right.
beating the crap out of Cody with a
Right.
chair, beating him with the steps, doing all this stuff, and he looks
Right.
around and he starts looking at little kids, and the little kids are looking back at him. And then he just kind of looks at his hands. He puts his
Like
face
Hogan
in his
Rock.
hands, and he's like,
Right.
what the hell have I become? What am I doing? He looks up at the heavens, and just, pleads like, I'm sorry. I don't know what the hell happened. Where, I'm, this isn't who I am, you know?
Yeah.
And that's when he has the epiphany where, I'm not going to do that, and then throws the belt out of the ring and then tries to fight Cody one-on-one and loses to Cody, because and to Cody clean, and then they get up and shake each other's hand, and Cody walks off to the thing, and then everybody's thank you Cena, and then Brock comes out.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. But hey, they didn't ask me beforehand.
Why don't you go book WWE, Zeus? Because that was actually perfect. That was
That's
fucking
good.
perfect. Okay.
I'm gonna start following them on LinkedIn. If they post for another writer job, I might apply.
Echo Gay Studio said Dave loved the match because he was assuming Seth would cash in a few days leading up, so he feels justified. But the cash in was on the night before, right? Yeah, on CM
Yeah.
Punk.
Yeah, it was on CM Punk and Gunther.
Yeah, and I won.
Yeah. So the Broke Watch was right.
I thought, and Zeus, everything you just said, on point, perfect. I agree with you 100%. And they could have did it differently. My only issue with that is unless Brock Lesnar was an 11th hour thing.
Yeah, it just depends on when they. I mean, but I can't see them doing what they did, and him not them not knowing last week.
Right.
I mean, I don't think that they were like they said the morning of.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Yeah.
So,
I mean,
but
not for nothing, but people didn't give a shit because as soon as the music hits, everybody went nuts.
We don't know, and that would if I had a podcast of my own, it would be I don't know, but that would be the name of it.
I don't know, but
right. I don't know, but yeah. I mean, people don't give a shit. He did what? Who cares? He came out and beat up John Cena. Yeah, we love him. I was like, holy shit! They lost their shit as soon as the music hits.
Yeah, and there was a there's so many people at the outrage and all this blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
But there were people that were saying, I think even over 2-3 months ago, that they were still selling his merch on the website.
Really?
Yeah.
So low key, they didn't give a fuck.
Well, I mean, I think that throughout, between the FBI investigation, right, and then through the civil trial and everything, through all of that stuff, it's like, okay, he didn't do anything criminal,
Right. Right.
So now
Right.
the weight of, like, like some companies have clauses that detail, like, conduct unbecoming.
Right. You have moral clauses, right?
If yeah, and obviously, what he didn't fall into that category of whatever WWE TKO does or does not have. Once again, we don't know.
I'll fuck, take a shit on my face. No, I'm good. Go ahead.
Right? But yeah, so and they said that his T-shirts were the number 1, 2, and 3 selling shirts after he came back.
Wow, that's some shit.
Yeah. So
people, as long as they're entertained, they don't care. I've always stated that. I've always said that. I mean, people have short memories.
Well, I mean, I think that American fans have the longest memories, because there were a lot of people outraged.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, yeah.
There were people upset about it. But if we've learned anything by watching wrestling too, is we've learned that people in Mexico and people in Japan have some of the shortest memories. because the Mexican crowd loves Alberto Del Patron.
Yeah.
They love him. They love him to death. Him losing, probably the most unpopular decision, and having to leave, probably the most unpopular decision they've had in quite some time. So maybe this whole thing where now we've got a Triple Mania main event coming up that's got 3 WWE wrestlers in it.
That's some shit, right?
Right.
And they worked him in low key too. You notice that? It was like real low key. Like, yeah, okay, yeah, do this, do that.
El Grande Americano, it just became so huge because who knew he was so good at speaking Spanish and getting over with the crowd. I mean, singing and speaking, and it's like he's so much better at being El Grande Americano than Chad Gable ever could have been.
He should never be Ludwig Kaiser ever again.
No, he shouldn't. Ludwig Kaiser should go down with the next U-boat sinking.
Yeah.
Or put him in the Lucha Underground cell with Rey Mysterio.
Brutal.
to never be seen from again. But I think that that, and then them sneaking Dragon Lee in there.
Yeah, that was kind of how they did that. Yeah.
And Pedro, like, historically, Dragon Lee's been a CMLL guy, right?
Yeah, but I think he has been in AAA before.
I think so too. I think like after they left Ring of Honor that first time, they were in there a little bit, right?
Right, I think so.
Nice. I mean, I want not for nothing. I'll put the AAA strap on Dom. Why not?
Oh,
He's
I
got
think
the
that's
Intercontinental
I
title.
think that's very possible.
It doesn't. I want him to be the WWE's version of Mercedes Hornet. All the belts.
No.
No.
Nobody wants that. No.
No?
We just
Why
want him to
not?
keep being. We just want him to keep being Dom.
Right.
Just keep on being Dom.
Right.
And I think and that's another thing too, is Dom being so over is gonna kind of help smooth over Patron not being there anymore.
You know what? That's a good point. That's a good point.
You know, I
Wow.
think ushering in
How?
these guys,
Yeah.
you know, that can, you know, especially with the ability to move freely between, you know, AAA and
Yeah.
and WWE.
How?
I think that's just gonna, you know, just add to the excitement of it.
How far has this man come? I mean, I hated him at one point. Like he was reaching Lex Luger level of hate. It was like, yo.
Yeah, it just for someone who is not as athletic as his dad was, you know,
Not even close.
not even in that same, you know, hemisphere. You know,
No.
he's just not that, you know, like that. You know, so you know, to be kind of stuck in his dad's shadow, that was never going to work. He would have been, you know, it just would have been terrible. But you know, also kind of look what David Flair did. You know, he was nowhere near as good as his dad, but you know,
Not even close. No.
right, but he became interesting with
Right.
Daphne and
Yeah.
Crowbar.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Right.
I mean, you know, if I had to watch some of that Nitro stuff, and Thunder stuff from back in the day, you know, if you had to sit me down and you say, look, you're gonna have to watch some of this 2000, 2001 stuff, and I'd be like, all right, I'll watch some Crowbar, David, Daphne, you know, stuff.
Yeah. I love Crowbar. Crowbar was awesome.
Yeah.
I was huge into Daphne, so yeah, I would have that's what I would have been.
Well, she was the, that's what drew eyes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
on Dominic, I just want to say one thing. Dominic does have like a really good frog splash. He does have legitimately.
he does.
Really good frog.
He does.
And you know what? I think his frog splash, looks a little bit more like Eddie's. You know, I think his, you know, has got that. You know, instead of being you know, arms and legs wide, you know how Eddie kind of kept it, you know, tight.
Yeah.
It reminds me more of that. It's not like an exact. It's not an exact copy, but it's more like his father Eddie. I mean, his uncle Eddie. You know, it's just, you know, but the same thing is, it's just like when Dick Murdoch smiles down on his son Dustin Rhodes.
You know, man, since you're going back, I remember that. You're going back, Zeus. I remember that. Holy shit.
Hey, James,
Yeah.
guess who's going to be at WrestleCade this year?
Who?
Kazuchika Okada.
Get the fuck out of here.
Not kidding. They just announced it like yesterday.
Oh. Do I have to make another trip to North Carolina? Holy shit. I want so bad to like him, Zeus. I want so bad because he was my man, and
I know.
I can't. I even that match with Omega from All In, or All In Texas, or whatever the hell that show was called. It was okay. I mean, it was like okay, you know.
It can never be the same.
No, it wasn't Okada. You know what I'm saying? It was somebody else.
Well, now let's go back a few years. You may recall we were talking about 3 or so years ago. We were talking about Okada was moving slower. We've been saying that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, but he was beat up. His back was injured. Yeah, problems with his leg. Yeah.
And you know that.
So yeah, he's just not.
It's kind of crazy too, because when you look at the way that New Japan, the way they structure their seasons, first of all, they get some time off 3 or 4 weeks at a time, sometimes, and then especially for a singles champion, most of his matches, usually the champions don't usually defend the titles more than once or twice a season.
Yeah.
Once or twice every 3 months, and so and then the rest of the time is multi-man matches.
Yeah, he was in a lot of those.
So,
yeah. Yeah.
That's just the way everybody is. So, honestly, if he'd had like a schedule like like a 90s or an 80s
like Hogan
or even WWF wrestler,
yeah,
he would have been done a long time ago.
Yeah.
And don't even get me started about like the 70s NWA World Champions having to drive themselves all over God's land, and
hey, ain't no plane rides, bitch. You driving? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, right.
That's right. That's Harley Race.
They're like, Jack, how do you feel about being a champion for another whole year? I don't think so, man.
Yeah, I don't think so. I ain't driving from fucking St. Louis to fucking San Francisco. Yeah. Uh-huh. That's Harley Race. He'll tell you that. That's brutal. I mean, can you imagine if Okada had Hogan's schedule? He would have been broken already.
Well, I mean, it depends on what you're talking about exactly, because I mean, that I think
80s Hogan. He wrestled everywhere. Even though even though it wasn't televised, but Vince sent him everywhere.
Well, yeah, I mean, he went to a lot of places, but I mean, there was a lot of places he was just doing appearances,
Right.
I mean, like up until like 1985, yeah, Hogan did between AWA and everything, he was doing a lot. But once WrestleMania got underway, they were
it was a wrap. That was it. Yeah,
he wasn't doing enhancement matches. He wasn't doing many house shows, in small arenas or anything like that. So,
well, that was Vince protecting. He the same thing with Andre. Don't show your main attraction too much here, because then you lose the man. So. Okada, where are you? I miss Okada.
Yeah. But
I like those. I like those Okada Ibushi matches. I like those Okada Jay White matches. I mark out for those. Those were good.
They're saying Jay White's going to be out for a long time now.
Yeah, that's what,
really.
What's going on? What is his injury?
He'd had some knee issues before, even back in New Japan. Is what I'd heard, and I think he's hurt something badly. So,
really, because he's like disappeared. He's like dropped off the face of the earth.
Might be like an ACL, MCL.
Oh, ouch! Yeah, he's done.
Which it used to take a year. Now it only takes about 6 months, but
yeah,
if he's got more than one thing going on, that's what it.
Although it depends on the severity. Because look at Charlotte, it took her over a year to come back. So he's like, it depends on the severity,
Yeah.
Jay White.
Yeah, another guy just really, really benefited from being.
I thought, you know what? Honestly, I think he would have been amazing in NXT.
Yeah, and if it had come up, where where he'd had his mind made up that he wasn't going to work for Vince. If his contract had been up, another year later, maybe he would have gone.
Yeah.
Or 2 years. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly when it was, but
yeah, because not for nothing, even main roster talent is like, yo, I want to go down to NXT for a bit and hang because the vibe is different. It's a different vibe there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Obafemi, and now they got Moose involved again. That's hot, man. Obafemi, Moose, Trick Williams, and Javon Evans. That's hot.
Moose being in NXT just for the sake of being a TNA representative is about as much Moose as I'm ready for in 2025.
Oh, you like Moose, Zeus? Come on.
James, you mentioned Javon Evans. No.
Come on, Pedro. He's 21 years old.
And he's terrible.
Come on, man. The guy's got to learn. He's going to learn.
He's
a modern wrestler. He's a modern day wrestler. He's only 21 years old. So what did he grow up seeing? The modern day bullshit. So he's going to emulate the modern day bullshit. Come on.
It's not for me. It's not for me. Not him. It's too bad.
Everybody could be Tavion Heights. Not everybody could be Tavion Heights. He's young and he's old school.
Tavion Heights has some great suplexes. I'll say that.
He's awesome. Suplex, because he's old school. He does it old school. But not everybody can be like him.
Javon Evans is just so like sloppy and gangly, and he's so thin and so.
Yeah, he was a buckle 5, soaking wet.
But he's tall. He's tall. He's a tall kid, but he just like. He needs to fill out a little. He needs to hit the Mexican pharmacy a little bit.
Down at Taco Bell, Jesus.
I don't know about Taco Bell. We don't want him to squirt out when he lands on his spots.
But I like Moose in NXT. Why not?
We need him more like Street Profits, not like Street People.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good. Yeah.
That's good, Zeus. Yeah.
Street Profits look like badasses, but it's weird that they're treated like nobody. Kind of.
I think I thought their run with the belts was too short. This should have been the most dominant, especially on SmackDown. I mean, you can beat the shit out of everybody.
I tell you one thing though. At least they've come a long way from that WrestleMania. Remember that WrestleMania where it was like, them and War Raiders and
that was horrible.
Ninjas.
They were running all around the stadium. I mean, they've come a long way.
That was harsh.
Wasn't there a point? Wasn't there a point it got all psychedelic or something like?
Pedro, you call it. Yeah, Pedro, you're right. Yep, that was even worse. Yeah.
Sounds like Vince. Sounds like
I forgot about that shit completely.
Yeah. That was bad, Pedro. That was bad.
That was really bad. Yeah, that was bad.
Really bad. That was almost like fucking Kato TNA Okada bad. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But I like the Street Profits. I've always had, and they should, I'm sure they're getting paid because they don't bitch, It's their job. They do whatever, I mean, I love Montez Ford. He should be champ.
But the thing is, they're just like they're one organic angle or personality away from being hugely popular.
Right. Right.
You know,
Right.
there's just that they're missing that it moment to blow up.
Right. I agree.
You know,
Yeah.
I agree.
you know, and you know, it's crazy because you know some things you can just kind of you can put together Roman Reigns and Jey Uso, and it's crazy. You know, people are crazy nuts for them because that's who they are.
Let me
So
ask you guys a question. Let me ask you guys a question. The most overrated wrestler in 2025. But Jey Uso?
No, because
no,
No?
no, because
No?
he does exactly what he's supposed to do,
yeah,
and
Right.
he's not his success is not measured on how people think a match should go
right.
Okay.
because
Fair enough. Fair enough.
he's there because he engages the crowd and he
Mhm.
can all he has to do at any point in the match is start doing his hands up and down and
Yeah.
then there's 50,000 people
People.
doing their hands up and down. So
Right.
I don't care what some butthead on Twitter thinks that his matches aren't good. It doesn't matter. They're engaging.
Right. Fair enough.
the I mean,
I agree.
I know I was just burying Javon Evans for being terrible, but the reality is it doesn't matter if you're terrible anymore. This literally does not matter anymore in wrestling.
Right.
And so,
As long as you get over, right,
It's
Pedro?
show business.
well, yeah, I mean, it just matters. Are you an engaging character that the crowd is going to invest in?
Right.
And do you and maybe having some mannerisms that they'll interact with is important too. But um, yeah, that's really all that matters. Are you a good character? I mean, you know how
Look,
when we
Brian
started
Danielson had
doing,
the same effect. He was amazing in the ring.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's a
but I
long
mean,
time ago, too.
right now it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't matter anymore. I
Right.
mean,
Fair enough.
you go back to when we started doing this show, when we all started doing this show, the criticism we had about Naomi back then was that she had no character. She had a look. She
Right.
had a great
Fair
look,
enough. Right.
but
Right. You're
she had
absolutely
no
right, Pedro.
character.
Right.
And now look what happens when you
Right.
put forth a character and you give them interesting things to do. Suddenly, she's not the most over woman in the WWE. That's Rhea Ripley by far, and Becky Lynch is
Right.
after Rhea Ripley
But
and stuff
that's
like that. But
because
Naomi is the most compelling and the best one at the moment to watch, just because it's fun. Like she's
yeah,
Right.
the best character.
because she loves being hated.
Yeah,
Right. Right.
And her social media is just totally on point. She's like, you know, she's making fun of her opponents. You know, she's riding around on her suitcase.
That shit is hot, by the way. That
You
shit is
know?
hot. That shit is hot.
I mean,
That's hot. But riding
she's
around in
just
a suitcase was hot.
she's so much fun right now. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
she's just that evil villain wringing her hands, laughing, cackling, and you know, and she's ruling the roost, and it's perfect. It's
Yeah.
perfect
I
because
like the even her promos have gotten so much better.
Stephanie
Her and
Velcro.
Stephanie Bakir. Her and Stephanie
No,
Bakir had a face
no,
to
James.
face.
Stephanie
And
Velcro.
she goes, "Who are you?" Bakir, what? I can't pronounce it.
No,
Who are
it's
you?
Velcro.
That,
We've been
that
saying it
was
all around
hot.
this whole time. Naomi told us that, you know, it's Stephanie Velcro.
Yeah, Velcro. There you go. Yeah.
Stephanie Velcro.
Yeah.
Stephanie Velcro.
That's right. Yeah. That's
I
right.
hadn't heard that. I had not heard that.
That was
That's
hot.
funny.
That was
Yeah,
hot. I'm telling you, her
that's what she was
promos have
about.
gotten so
I mean,
much
you know,
better, man.
I feel bad as someone who likes Stephanie that, you know, that I've been saying your name wrong all this time.
Yeah.
I love Stephanie McKidd, but you know what? Fucking,
Stephanie Velcro, James. Say it right.
yeah.
Stephanie
I'm
Velcro.
sorry, my bad. My bad. Stop the Velcro. But I got to put my money on Naomi. She's the G right now. I mean, there's nobody. Yeah, as you said, Pedro, Rhea Ripley is the most over woman,
Most
probably the
over.
most over person in WWE.
I
Okay?
don't know about that, but she's the most over.
Well,
Yeah.
Punk, maybe that's about it. But
No, when Roman Reigns came out that night one, man, people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but people lost their shit. Yeah,
they lost their shit.
Come on.
Yeah, they did.
Besides CM Punk and Roman, there's Cody, there's Cena, there's Jey Uso. They're all more over. Yeah, with Seth too. Yeah, they're more over than Rhea Ripley. But Rhea Ripley
really Seth?
Yeah, did you not see the way they fucking went ape shit when he won?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't know. I guess I got my Rhea Ripley blinders on. But yeah,
Well, that's because she's hot.
No, it's just that we followed her since the days in fucking NXT UK.
Yeah. Well, she was in James. She was in the both Mae Young classics too. So.
Right. And looking completely different than what she looks now, but with the blonde hair and like the cheerleader outfit. No, come on. So we followed her from deep,
And then overall you got to talk about how the attendance, they had 53,000 night 1, 60,500 night 2, 100.
That was shocking. 60 grand.
They sold so many tickets in those last few days, because they were up at up at 53 like a week before.
Right.
And they ended up selling 10,000, 7,000 more tickets in just a few days.
That's a lot. That's the AEW Dynamite taping. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot.
Did you ask Lux if he understood that you can sell tickets to the hard cam side? You don't have to, when you're in WWE, you don't have to look at the camera and pretend that there's thousands of people staring back at you.
Oh my God, fucking Lux.
Poor guy.
Poor guy. He's such a great friend, and yet we dog him so much. I feel bad.
Yeah, he's a good friend to you.
I'm gonna dog him till the day I die. It doesn't matter.
We do appreciate all you do for James Lux.
Make sure you don't die.
We just can't. We can't help making fun of how you have to wash up your Kenny Omega love pillow. But,
I'm sure the body.
It's amazing because
the dry cleaners.
It's amazing because he's binge watched old school New Japan. He's binge watched entire seasons of Lucha Underground. Shit, I sat there and watched it with him. He's binge watched old school WCW. He's binge watched, and he's stuck on AEW. I mean, he consumes so much old school wrestling, but I mean,
he likes the new stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it was moves him, and you know what? I get it. Fine, that works for you, right? But don't tell me it's good because the shit sucks. That's it. And him and I go back and forth all the time.
Well, I've tried to explain this in the past, and I know people don't really get this, but there's it's okay to say you like something. Okay, it's okay to enjoy something as long as it's not illegal. But I just throwing that up there. But there's a difference between something being good and something being just something you like. There's a difference. Liking something doesn't automatically mean that it's good. And it's okay to like something that's not good.
Right. I love Jaws 4. Jaws of Revenge. It absolutely fucking sucks. Okay, it's the worst movie in the history of movies.
Oh,
But I love
no. You haven't seen the new War of the Worlds yet.
Oh,
really? Zeus, you watched it?
Oh,
Zeus,
it's
talk
Oh,
about
that
an hour and a
bad?
half of Ice Cube sitting in a chair talking to his computer
Really?
and other people doing shit. Yes. It is so much screen time of him being, I mean, it is some of his worst acting, in my opinion. It's some of his worst
Wow.
acting ever.
It makes you miss, are we there yet?
I mean, at least he can be funny in that. I mean, this is
Yeah.
just it's
So,
terrible. I mean,
Zeus,
this will make you run and go, I must watch the Tom Cruise War of the Worlds again.
oh my God.
That wasn't all that.
This is terrible. It's
Oh.
got a 4% on Rotten Tomatoes.
So,
Really?
Yeah,
Zeus.
audience
Wow.
score is like 4%.
Zeus, I've been waiting for this to come up because you mentioned it in the Twitter chat, in the Markout Mania Twitter chat. James famously never misses long stretches of things, but
I don't know anything about screwing up. My bad.
he can't. It does. It hurts his heart.
Yeah. Fuck you, Pedro.
So you mentioned this. Zeus mentioned this during the week.
That was good. That was good, Pedro.
Was majority just Ice Cube sitting in a chair. And I told Stephanie about it, and Stephanie's like, oh, people are talking about this movie and how terrible it is.
What?
And all this stuff.
Oh.
And she was showing me clips that people are posting from on all the social media, on Instagram and TikTok. People are posting clips making fun of it, and it's just clips of people. Like, there's a scene where they teach people how to order from Amazon.
Yeah,
there's a scene where they teach people how to order from Amazon. People are going nuts on this clip.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And I made the comment. I said, was this filmed during the COVID lockdowns? And Stephanie said, yes. This was filmed during the COVID lockdowns. This movie was made like 5 years ago.
Holy shit.
I had no idea.
So it makes sense then. Yeah, right.
It took that long to put this movie out, but it was made like 5 years ago when everything was shut down, and they filmed it in this weird ass way where everything's filmed like it's just filmed like people doing a gazillion Zoom things or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, it's like it's FaceTime, it's Zoom chat, it's a little bit of people out in the world. It's a lot of green screen and.
I almost clicked on it to watch, and I was like, something told me, nah.
Oh no, you should definitely watch it. If I ever watch you should watch it. That'll make you go, oh my God, where the hell is Michael Caine and Jaws 4?
Woo! Oh, you guys are awesome.
I mean, it's just
it sounds
fucking Pedro.
It sounds
Love it.
bad. It sounds really bad.
But Pedro, I didn't know it was filmed 5 years ago.
I didn't know either. Stephanie told me because I made that comment. I said, "Was this filmed during?" I was just saying it just in
Right.
I was just couldn't believe what I was seeing. I said, "Was this filmed during?"
Is this set in the pandemic, or is it actually set during the pandemic?
I don't think so.
No.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. It feels like it though. It felt like it. It did feel like that. It felt like it was during the pandemic. Just the way the world was, had to become,
right,
being invaded by these.
That's some shit.
Terrible CGI too. Oh,
really? Yeah. You want to talk about terrible CGI? I got a movie for you.
What is it?
Superman.
Oh, you saw it? You saw it? Is
Yeah.
it bad or good, or is it okay? Is it?
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not good either.
Superman was not sent to Earth to conquer it.
Yeah, the whole storyline. The whole storyline was to conquer and subjugate was such bullshit. I'm like, oh my god, James Gunn, you're reaching. Number one.
Not only that, now it's like you can't do if they ever want to do Invincible as a live action movie, they're gonna have to wait like 10 years.
Yeah. You can't do Invincibles. What are you kidding me?
People are gonna see this and they're gonna be like, oh, well, this is just like Superman.
Right. Yeah, but a lot worse. It's again, as I watched it, they get the little Star Wars scroll, 3 decades ago, 30 years ago, 3 years ago, 3 days ago, boom, and it's like, and it picks up again. It picks up in the middle of a fucking boom, and you're like, okay. But first of all, I don't give a shit what anybody says. I like the S. I don't like the suit. Okay.
It looks like it doesn't fit.
Because the S reminds me of Kingdom Come. Fine.
Yeah, and I really didn't like that either.
Kingdom Come.
I like Kingdom Come. Yeah,
I liked it better the first time when Marvel did it. It's called Squadron Supreme.
Yeah,
Zeus. Don't. Yeah. You're opening a bag of. You're opening up a whole other can of worms here. Don't go there.
Sorry,
don't go there because we can.
I got a long memory. I can't help it.
Because we'll talk another hour about that. Trust me. But I don't like the suit. It doesn't fit him. Like, but literally, it doesn't fit him. It's oversized. It doesn't contour his body. No, it's no. It's supposed to be Superman. You know what I'm saying?
Because he looks like Mr. Peepers too.
Yeah. A quick note that the actor should have bulked up for the movie. He should have put on some.
Yeah, he should have.
Like Mr. Peepers from Saturday.
He's not in bad shape, but he's not in Superman shape. You understand what I'm saying?
Looks like he's got an elongated forehead, like Mr. Peepers from Saturday Night Live. I can't look at this guy and say that
he hates this.
When all I can do is see Chris Kattan acting like a weird fucking Cro-Magnon primate.
Jesus Christ.
Zeus got a problem.
James, I'm still shocked. I'm still shocked that Zeus does not know a mango. Chris Kattan's a mango. It still shocks me. He's not familiar with that one.
What?
Now you're not familiar with his character Mango from Saturday Night Live.
How do you not know Mango?
That one still freaks me out.
Fucking Chris Kattan.
I must have missed it.
For Chris Kattan, Mango, even the Rock impersonated it. What are you talking about?
No, the Rock did Peepers. The Rock did Mr. Peepers.
And he did Mango.
I don't think so. Did he?
Yes, he did.
Maybe
I watched it.
On the other one, on the other appearance.
There you look it up.
Okay.
Trust me, he did. So I like, and not for nothing, but they made Ma and Pa Kent sound like trailer park trash. Okay? But
yeah, I heard they sound like they're from Alabama or something.
What? I thought it was severe inbreeding. But I liked what they did with Pa. He was the heart of their relationship. He was where.
Well, when you're portrayed as a fucking idiot, I guess you gotta have.
You can tell where Superman got his morals from, his father. So, you want to talk about the action scenes were cool. It was good, but there was some severely lacking CGI. It was at some point you're like, really? It was bad. Like, how do you leave the studio going, yeah, this is good? It wasn't. I mean, I saw Fantastic Four as well,
Oh, how is that?
and I enjoyed it. I'm not a fan that I wanted to see less Fantastic Four, more Galactus, but you know, as far as Galactus go, it was like a one. He was very monotone, very, they didn't dive deep into it, He should have been, why is he a world eater? Why does he eat the world? He's not good. He's not bad. This is just what he does.
I saw a clip of that of the movie where, like, at the end, and Susan Storm is like telling the world about Franklin and our baby.
Yeah.
And I'm just like you are so not at all Sue Storm at all. She's not. She's not in any way. She's not. I'm like, you don't even seem like a parent.
I like Vanessa Kirby, but this was not the role for her. Or the way it was played, I should say. It was played, as you said, Zeus, not Sue Storm. It was somebody else.
I mean, nobody seemed good for their role.
What?
It made the 2007 stuff look, like top notch.
Easy.
James, I have a question about the Fantastic Four film. I'm going to save it when we're off the air. Just...
Okay.
So how long did it take Ben Grimm to grow a beard in his Rocky state?
Oh, it went from one scene to another. Boom, beard. Quality editing.
Jesus.
Again, it's you can imagine what's been left on the cutting room floor. You know what I'm saying? Because some of these things need bridges. I mean, same thing with Superman. Some of these things need bridges, and you chop it. So just so you can get it under a certain time, just so you can show more showings in the theater, just so you can make more money at the box office.
Well, when you have a shitty story in the first place, I think that's the problem. One,
right.
You can't get people to sit longer for a shitty movie.
Right.
I mean, I remember. Look, man, like the first Jurassic World. Like when I went to go see that in the theater, when I had the movie pass thing, there were kids that were with their parents, right? These kids, prime perfect ages. They're like 10 years old, 10 years old to 10 years old, and 15 minutes into the movie, they're sitting on the floor of the theater playing with toy dinosaurs, not giving two shits about what happens in the movie.
Horrible.
I'm like, you just,
yeah. I get it.
And that was the better one out of the last 3 or 4.
I saw Rebirth. Afterbirth, or whatever the fuck the new one is. I mean, I like Scarlett Johansson. I do, but you want to talk about phoning it in? Holy shit. It was Al Pacino 88 Minutes style. I mean, she phoned it in. And I don't blame her. I would too. Because that script was brutal.
I can't talk about this, but I can say that I did get another Netflix sneak peek.
Really? You gonna watch anything good? Do you have anything good coming up or what?
I can't say.
Oh, you can't say it, right?
You can't say. You can't talk
about it. Why the fuck you bring it up, you humpy bastard?
He's just letting us know. He's letting us know. He's letting us know in the future when he can talk about stuff that he was ahead of everyone.
Okay. I need you guys to help me temper my expectations because I've kept.
Oh, that starts soon. You're talking about Alien?
Yep, I kept them in check. I haven't gone crazy, but I've been reading reviews and the shit's going, and everybody's talking a lot of shit. And now I'm like, should I get hyped for Alien Earth? Because it comes out this week.
I think you should just watch it.
Yeah. Don't have
Yeah.
any expectations.
You know, because see that was the thing. Like when A Really, Really New Hope came out, Force Awakens. When that came out, I watched the first trailer, and then I did not watch any other trailer. I did not read any other reviews.
Right.
So that when I went in there, I was excited to see it, and then the movie organically disappointed me for the next 2 hours. And then I left on my own, knowing that no one else had influenced me to feel this badly about going to see a movie about Star Wars in the theater.
Zeus is on fire today.
Made this movie.
Oh, Zeus, I love you. You're awesome.
I went home that night at Christmas night. I was like, Jesus Christ, this was.
I think Stephanie and I
at how bad it was.
I think Stephanie and I watched it Christmas Day as well. Like Christmas night. I think we did watch that first Disney Star Wars on the Christmas Day.
Everybody went to the movies on Christmas. That's hot. Oh my god!
Sometimes.
I read 4 reviews, and the one thing that has been consistent in all the reviews, like, it's a slow burn, excellent thriller. And I'm like, don't get me hyped. Don't get me hyped.
Just like Zeus said, just watch it. Don't have any expectations.
Yeah.
Just
because to me the premise seems good.
Right, it does.
I mean,
it does.
The real problem is I think too much about shit. But because it's just like Ellen Ripley said. One of these things gets down here, and all this shit this isn't gonna matter anymore.
You kiss it all goodbye.
Kiss it all goodbye, because it So it's just it should be the shit hits the fan, and the world got to respond and kick ass, and and then they got to look out for people like Burke.
Right. Right. I got to figure out exactly chronologically where it fits in the series.
I don't think you want to do that.
Really?
I don't think you want to invest that much brain power into it.
Is it retconning things? Is it doing shit?
I mean, it has to be after, Alien 3, right?
I would assume. I mean, unless the company knew all along and didn't say anything. I mean, unless Whaley Yutani knew all along. It didn't say anything.
Well,
that's the only. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. If they knew all along and didn't say anything.
I mean that's I've heard this argument before. They're so well informed, but they go to these great lengths to get a hold of them, and it just met with bumbling incompetence because they don't take real safety measures and shit.
I just I am so against, because how many times as you guys said it, they milked the IP, right? I mean, they fucking to death, right?
Yeah,
don't fuck it up.
Zeus has a specific phrase for it.
Yeah, don't fuck it up. This is Aliens. Don't fuck it up.
I mean, but James, don't take this wrong. Haven't they kind of fucked up Aliens for a long time, anyways?
Yeah, they did. That's my point. They did. They did. So if you're gonna make another crack at it, why? You know what I'm saying?
But what I'm
just leave it be. You
Don't take
fucked up. Leave it alone.
Again, don't take this wrong, but it's already a horror. Like it's just this. It's like it
Yeah, I
already
know.
takes the.
Pedro, you're absolutely right, brother. They hoard out the shoots. Aliens became Mercedes Hornet. It was everywhere. Okay, she was like Melina style on the big
Oh
screen.
man.
You know, I mean, it was horrible. I mean, and don't even get me started on Aliens vs Predator. They fucked that up. Okay, but don't even they kept on. They milked it. They milked it. They milked it. I mean, the books are so much better. I mean, graphic novels are amazing, and you couldn't even follow that. You decided to go in your own direction and you fucked it up. Like
Well,
it's like, do I
see,
really want to see Predator Badlands? Do I really want to see that?
no,
Do I?
no,
You
no.
will.
But see,
It has a
here's
weird
the thing.
Utani connection, but do I really want to see it?
You will watch it, Jay.
I know. I know.
So here's the thing. The the problem with getting movies made, right, and TV shows is we have stupid people that work at networks and studios.
All they care about is the
Right?
bottom line. Right.
We've had brilliant science fiction writers over the last 50 years.
Oh yeah.
And and the problem is that people become influenced by all this other stuff that doesn't matter. And then the next thing you got somebody with a fucking autistic android that's in love with his fucking goddamn programmable fucking
Jesus
refrigerator.
Christ. I knew it was coming.
The only goddamn android in the entire Aliens and fucking Predator universe, somebody's got a fucking love interest for, because that's important. Not to mention making it a completely useless piece of fucking shit, unless it's a non-human that it's got to stand up against. It's like, these little fucking 9-year-olds are beating up the goddamn android because he's not allowed to hurt other fucking people. Get the fucking. Why did you even turn it on?
I didn't mean it.
Give me a damn or something, like fucking hey, that goddamn Andy's a useless piece of shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen this movie. It's still on my computer.
You still haven't seen Romulus?
No, I still haven't seen it. It's on my computer. It's still
Pedro, what are you doing?
Well, he's
Alien Earth comes out in a few
movie.
Alien Earth comes out in a few days, and you haven't seen Romulus yet?
But I won't be watching that either.
He's like, I'm not watching that shit.
I don't have. I mean, what time do I have to watch this? I mean,
Pedro, did you sit through fucking Covenant?
No, I didn't watch that.
Oh man, my god,
you're doing great. Did you see?
What was it?
Did you see Prometheus?
No.
Wow, that's awesome. You did see Alien 4, right?
Yes, that's the one with
Winona
Ryder.
Ones, then.
Yeah, I saw that one in the theaters. Yeah,
I will say I love Noomi Rapace. So I feel I'm not too much worse for watching Prometheus, but
I didn't think Prometheus was as bad as people make it out to be.
No, it's really bad. It's really, really bad. Because in no way, shape, form, should they have ever taken off their helmets.
I agree. I agree.
I agree.
I agree.
And the only crew that's dumber than the Prometheus crew is the crew of the fucking Covenant.
Did you like Covenant?
Hell no, that's the like they were the dumbest fucking people ever.
Yeah, I can't think of.
They're just
Yeah,
like they didn't even attempt to put on a space helmet when they
no,
landed on
no,
this planet. Oh no. Air looks fine from up here. Looks
yeah,
fine. We can't see
yeah,
the microbes and fucking
yeah,
shit floating around in the fucking air from space, but seems fine. We don't need any protective gear, nothing to filter our air or protect our eyes or our ears or anything like that. No. We're just gonna traipse around like a bunch of fucking morons on this
yeah.
fucking planet.
Did you like how did you like how the fucking spores, like got into people? I mean, I thought that was a little weak.
It is terrible because
Yeah.
I mean, it just like
He
it just
sniffed
shot
it.
out
He
of the.
sniffed it, and then boom, he bred an alien. I'm like, really?
Yeah, it's like their ear, like the dude's ear inhaled the fucking spores that are just like, oh
Yeah.
come on, like it's almost
The only thing I liked, I did like the backburster. I was kind of cool.
once again, everybody in science fiction movies underplays how strong an actual spine is.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
Hey, just want to say, Eat for Life is in the chat. Hello, Eat for Life. How you doing? How you doing, Eat for Life?
hey, Eat for Life.
Eat for life. What's going on, man?
She,
Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. Go
Oh,
ahead.
I was just gonna say she's a YouTuber. I know. She does a lot of information about nutrition and diet and all that stuff for people to
That's
watch out for things about cancer and things like that. So just
that's exactly what I need. I need a nutritionist and a dietitian. I'm a mess.
But here's
But
a pizza and beer, James.
yeah, yeah. Well, as I sip on a beer right now. Yeah. It's. I thought, I thought Covenant had promise. But they took it again. They took it in the wrong direction. It was about pleasing the masses and not sticking to the original story. And that's my fear with Alien Earth this week. They're worried about pleasing the masses and not sticking to the story.
James, just don't even think about it. Don't have any
Yeah,
fears. Just let it be whatever it is. I mean, think of it
I
like an
know,
AEW match.
Pedro.
Just let it be whatever.
I know I'm overthinking it. Oh my god, think of like an AEW match. I'm gonna yell at my TV. Lux! No, I get it. Like I'm totally overthinking it. I get it. You know, it's just you know, this is my shit. This is Alien.
Yeah, I'm well, but James, I still follow and watch Joshi Pro Resu, right? The women's
Right,
wrestling from Japan. Even though I know it's nothing what it used to be. It's
right.
basically now just live action idol stuff where they do
Godzilla.
they just do dumb modern wrestling isms. When they don't even need to do that stuff. I mean, if it's all just about idol theater, they can just do comedy bullshit. They don't have to do anything because it's just about being pretty and the crowd being like, we love you more than this other person. I mean,
Right.
that's really all it is now. They don't need to be like,
Huh?
let's beat the shit out of each other. Why? But they still do, right?
Right. Right.
And Butch.
But and botch all over the place. But I'm watching it. I don't know why. It's just, I mean,
Oh,
like you said, aliens is your thing. It's just my
did
thing.
did you see did you see
I'm gonna get
Gunther?
down on one knee and get kicked in the face. What?
Did you see Gunther's? He completely missed a stomp on
Yeah, I saw
CM
that.
Punk.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
god,
I
he
saw
missed
that.
it
I
by
saw
like
that.
3 feet.
Yeah, yeah. I saw that.
Like there was it's a bumblebee and I'm allergic. I'm gonna stomp that instead of CM Punk.
But James,
Yeah.
my point was, aliens is your thing. Just watch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna tune in. I'm gonna tune in.
I mean, I know, like something else that's your thing, James. You know what else is your thing?
What?
Star Trek. Like Star Trek.
No,
That's
don't
You're
don't
just,
go there,
just
Pedro.
watch
That's
it.
Pedro.
his thing.
Oh yes, there you can go. There you can go. That's hot. That is the hottest shit right there. I'm almost tempted to buy that from you. That is hot.
No, nah, man. Nah, man.
That yo,
I'll
Pedro.
tell you.
I give
I,
you.
I tell you the main reason why I wouldn't sell it to you.
Don't you ever get rid of that.
You know
Ever.
why? You know why I wouldn't sell this to you, James? I would not know the first thing about how to mail this in the how to send a vinyl record. I'd be like, no. And besides, I'm a hoarding collector. I mean, I have over 800 vinyl records. So, I
Don't
mean,
you ever get rid of that. That is such a quality buy. Fucking
when
Pedro, you killed it on that. You killed it.
when I die, someone's gonna start like a record store with my collection.
Yeah. Yeah, same here.
I'm looking at the prices for this for that, and it's anywhere from like $10 to $50.
Mm.
Yeah, it's not
But
cheap.
it'll depend on condition and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. The disc itself is in great shape, so
Yeah,
That's good. That's awesome.
My brother had a Heart album with this dip in it, and he used to give me a hard time about borrowing his records when I was in high school. And he walked past my room one day, and I was recording it from album to cassette, and he just glanced at my stereo. He's like, "Oh, when you're done with my Heart record, make sure to bring it back downstairs."
You guys are right about one thing. If it's in good condition, a lot of Star Trek stuff goes for money. Because
Yeah.
I got Wrath of Khan on Laserdisc, and you know how many offers I got for that shit? I just happened to put it up one day. It's like, yeah, and people were like, "Oh, I'll pay you $150 for it." I'm like, yeah, really? I paid $29.99 at the Wiz.
So, James, do you go by record stores anymore? Or?
I used to. I used to go by record stores a lot. I haven't done it in a while, Pedro, and I miss it. I really miss it.
Well, no, the thing I was going to tell you was something I've noticed the last few years. Laser discs are
I get all my shit delivered now.
Laser discs are showing up a lot at record stores. There'll be like
Really?
a little section somewhere. You'll see a section of laser discs, but I don't know who's buying them. Like,
I have about 12. I have T2. I got Wrath of Khan. I got Goodfellas. I have Dune.
But do you have a Laserdisc player?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I got a Pioneer. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
It's so old it was made in America. Wow.
you know,
That's business.
my understanding on the laser disc, the ones that are the most desirable are they put out the Star Wars, the original trilogy on laser disc, the way before the revisions and stuff. The way that they were. Yeah.
Well, I have Aliens, right? That's why I first saw the original cut of Aliens. It was on a laser disc. I was like, I didn't know Ripley's first name was Ellen. It had the whole entire director's cut before it was cool to have a director's cut. So yeah.
Showtime used to show the extended cut way back in the day, in the 80s.
That's hot.
To have because it didn't, that was the great thing about Showtime. It didn't matter how long a runtime was on a movie,
Right.
It was, they just put it on there.
I'm thinking about hooking up my Laserdisc player now.
What's the picture? What's the picture quality like on a HD TV through a laser disc?
I don't. You know what? I don't know. I've never even. I would. You know what? I would be curious to find out. I mean, I'm
It's
sure it's
pretty
akin to
good.
watching it VHS on your
Mm,
HDTV. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But I mean, I got a 4K. I got 4K TV, so like, I mean, I'm hoping it will look good. But unless it's not recorded in 4K,
Right. Right. Yeah, it makes a difference. Yeah.
right? It's going to show the limitations.
Yeah. Sometimes
Or
it becomes even more pixelated. Like.
right, or expose the limitations, I should say.
Yeah. Yeah.
When
So
I remember when we were watching the Akira on Laserdisc in college, and it was just it was incredible, and just because each frame, because there's no blur that's not intentional
right, right,
in a in an anime, because every frame was drawn out, and they did like 45 frames per second or something ridiculous like that for Akira.
yeah, man. I'd love to get that on Laserdisc. I mean, I haven't gone through my Laserdisc in a while, but I know, yeah, yeah.
I can't.
I
It
mean,
pisses me off. Nobody's got the good dub anymore. I have to pull out my DVD to watch Akira with the original dub.
Mm.
I don't like
hey,
the
I
modern.
don't even have Akira on DVD. I have it on VHS.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you might have the good dub on that one too.
Yeah, yeah. But like, I would love to get that on Blu-ray. That would be awesome. You know?
Said watch and see what you're getting.
Yeah, I have that
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Because it could be a VHS transfer on the Blu-ray. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I need a transfer that's totally remastered, upscaled. The whole nine.
Do y'all
I pay
remember
for it. I don't give a shit.
that one DVD release of Akira where it was in the metal case?
I remember that.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
one. That's the one I have.
I remember that. Yeah. That's like my Tron. I love my Tron DVD. I love that shit. It's in the hot case. Love it. Love it.
Physical releases are great. I mean, I think so.
Hmm.
I
Everybody
feel bad
shits on me
people.
for buying fucking steelbooks, but I'm like, yo, I like the physical release.
Yeah,
I do. Oh, I could just stream a movie. Good for you. Fuck you. You know what? Go stream.
Well,
When your internet goes down, and you know
everybody
what?
has their own house to.
After the internet goes down, that during the storm, I'm gonna pop in my fucking Tron DVD.
what were you saying, Zeus?
Well, I'm gonna take out your power, you kid.
Yeah, I know. Hey, this was when Stephanie and I were talking about that War of the Worlds movie with Ice Cube, Zeus.
Now I want to see this thing
because of the clip and stuff. I started going through this logically, and I was just saying like, well, but like, so how are they like being able to do all these like FaceTimes and stuff through the internet? Like the internet should be shut down at this point. Like all these things should be like
totally. They even say that. Oh, all the power is down. But no, they got power.
Pedro. Suspension of disbelief.
But James, have we not all three of us been through a gazillion hurricanes in our life? Like, hurricane can shut down Wi-Fi for like a while. Like,
a week.
Just by knocking down the stuff, like what is this?
I had my roof fucking to take it out, and then I had no Wi-Fi. Yeah. Trust me, I know. Yeah. Now you guys make me want to see this movie with fucking Ice Cube.
Honest to God, he's a better actor in 21 and 22 Jump Street than he is in this
Oh shit! That's hot.
It's almost like they just sent him a webcam and the script and said, "Oh, by the way, we're starting to film tomorrow."
Really? It was like that? He doesn't give you anything, Zeus. Like he doesn't
Not
give you
many.
any emotion,
I mean, as
nothing.
many movies. Like he's so much better in Anaconda. He's better in
Wow, that's a
Boys in
stretch.
the Hood. I mean,
But Boys in the Hood is a
Friday.
classic.
Like just about any other movie he's ever been in, I've seen. He's done a better job.
Are we there yet?
Yeah, yeah. I didn't even watch that yet.
I'm just gonna show y'all. This is that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Friday.
What's it say about the audio tracks on there, Pedro?
Oh, Pedro, that's hot. See, that's what I'm talking about. What's that DVD remastered in, Pedro?
Let's see.
Is it 16:9 Dolby Digital?
Where would it say this at?
It should say right on the back, right?
No, the back just says. The back just has this pill.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's hot.
Let's see. See, this has stuff about the main menu. Blah blah blah.
Yo, definitely don't never get rid of that. That's hot.
Man, they don't say.
Yeah.
I'm not finding it anywhere. Like this just says Pioneer Entertainment presents Akira Special Edition, and then inside is just listing off the menu stuff.
Right.
And it just disc 1 menu and disc 2 menu. Yeah. Subtitles and capsule modes cannot be selected or changed during playback using the remote. Please use the setup or capsule option menu to change these settings.
Okay.
It's Dolby THX, because I see the THX logo.
Right.
So I'm thinking at least the audio has been remastered. I don't know about the video.
Yeah, I don't. Unfortunately, I can't say. I have to look it up.
Yeah.
I have to look it up.
That's hot though, Pedro. See, that's a good find, man. The Star Trek, that's hot, man. That's hot.
I got this when it came out. I mean,
yeah.
Well, that's a long time ago now, but
I mean, I've been watching Star Trek: Strange New Worlds. It's okay. I mean, it's all right. It's not Next Generation, I'll tell you that.
But, I was watching some of that on Tubi or Pluto, one or the other.
What was you watching? Next Generation?
Yeah,
that's the best Star Trek ever. It's awesome.
I mean, the thing is that whole generation of stuff that the Next Generation and Deep Space Nine and even Voyager. All three of those I really enjoyed.
You know what? I think Voyager gets a bad rap. I enjoyed Voyager. I thought it was good.
It takes a little bit to kind of
Yeah, it's a slow burn. It's a slow burn.
It takes a little bit to find itself.
Yeah, it's a slow burn, but I enjoyed Voyager.
And it's weird too because you have the you essentially you're reabsorbing former Federation people who essentially became terrorists.
Right.
Back in
right.
Cold.
Right.
There's a lot of trust issues, and
right.
And you got what's his name, Chakotay. It's like
he
ends up becoming like the XO, and
Chakotay ends up being like Riker.
Yeah, the XO, the number one.
Yeah, number one. Yeah.
Zeus, I was just gonna say, Zeus. This is definitely a new dub because it says it's a new translation. Is what I'm reading. Yeah, it's a new translation. So.
It's just nothing worse than English-speaking actors that don't have the passion and the inflection of the
right
that these like you watch like most everything I love in that's in Japanese originally I like to watch it in Japanese and read the subtitles.
Right, I'm the same way. Yeah, it doesn't have the original Japanese track, Pedro.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Okay.
But the thing is, with Akira, I started out watching it in in English with that original dub.
Right.
And it was really good. And the same way with Dragon Ball and that Dragon Ball movie that was put out in syndication, those voice actors were better than any of the English voice actors that came along after when they started making stuff for Toonami and shit, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, it's part of the reason I couldn't, I had a hard time getting into it is because
What?
they didn't
What?
Oh my
have
God, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Zeus, are you saying
Yeah.
you don't like the Dragon Ball Z dub with "Oh boy, spaghetti"?
I didn't like Z at all, really.
No, I don't either. I
It's
don't
just
like
because
you
it's
know
a
those
22-minute episode. The first 2 minutes is previously on Dragon Ball,
yeah.
on Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Then we have 5 minutes of meaningless conversation.
Mhm.
Then we have 5 minutes of setup of the bad guys coming in. Then we have 5 minutes of the battle starting, and then the last 2 minutes are the good guys and bad guys charging up, screaming, turning blonde, staring at each other, not doing anything, and then before you know it, it's next time on Dragon Ball
Yeah.
Z, and it's over, and you're like, and then you have to do it all over again the next time.
Yeah. I I don't know what I was gonna say, but it's yeah. I don't those those Cybercell cards, all the Sailor Moon ones we did recently.
Yeah.
On looking at cards, and then we did Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles once in the past. The cards that they have out now are like Dragon Ball Z Super. Is that what it's called? Dragon Ball Z Super.
Yeah, that one came out like 5 years ago.
Okay,
I
well
haven't seen Dragon Ball Z in a minute.
that's what the Cybercell cards. That's what they're putting out at the moment, and I told Stephanie I don't want it because I just don't care for Dragon Ball. Like I just not for Dragon Ball Z. I just don't care about it.
I prefer the original fucking language of Vampire Hunter D is one of my favorites. I love that anime. But the dub sucks.
Yeah, the dubs,
Horrible.
the ones that came out, you know, like a decade or so afterwards, were nowhere near as good.
No. And you know, I have it on VHS, and I always choose Japanese language. That's it, because the fucking dub is horrible. You will not do that to her. What?
Oh, you know, before we go, I think yesterday was the anniversary of Transformers the movie, the one from '86. So that means next year will be like what, 40 years? Next year will be 40 years.
As long as no more Marky Mark is in it, I'm happy.
What were you saying, Zeus?
5 years they put out a new one. You know, and that's one of the things. You know, even though they kind of had to.
That's another IP that got milked to death.
Yeah, but like the original animated movie, you know, the way they had to send some of that, they had to outsource a little bit of that animation to get the movie finished on time. That's why there's a little bit of inconsistencies in it. But I mean, overall, you know, that's so much better. Like it's miles better than the G.I. Joe movie.
Oh yes.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can't compare, Zeus. Come on. I mean, the G.I. Joe movies were shit.
But the thing is, though, that like I think overall that the G.I. Joe cartoon, the episodes
is better.
Were better.
Well, that's different.
But that movie with Don Johnson and
The Rock,
with a fucking snake spear thing and shit. That was just.
But what do you think?
I'm waiting for somebody to do a Micronauts movie.
What do you think I have in my hands right now related to the Transformers the movie?
Show us, Pedro. Show us.
Hopefully it's
show us your best.
It's a vinyl copy of the soundtrack. Yeah.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot. Good job, Pedro.
Oh, I got this. James, I got this in the 90s. I bought this all the way back in the
Really?
1990s. Yes, I got this in the 90s.
That's hot. It's just a well on camera. On camera, it looks in spectacular condition.
Yeah, it's in pretty good shape.
Yeah, good job, Pedro.
Apparently, I
Good
paid
job.
$7 for it in the 90s. But
Nice.
Oh shit! I'm coming to your house.
that's
I'm
a long
going
time
shopping
ago.
at your house.
No, you just use the prices on the.
I'll pay you $7 for that. You can't compare the fucking GI Joe the cartoon with GI Joe the movie. I mean, there's no comparison, none.
Oh, I remember
Zero.
the comic book. The comic book was great.
Yeah, man, the comic book was even.
Well,
I mean, there's no comparison whatsoever.
And that's the whole thing is that I think we mentioned it before, but there's never been.
I didn't want to talk about Snake
symbiosis.
Eyes.
The way that Marvel and Hasbro and the animation company, I guess it was Sunbow or whatever, the way that they all worked together, because you had animated you had GI Joe, the cartoon animated commercials for GI Joe toys and
Yeah.
GI Joe comic books.
Yeah.
Yeah. And and then so you and the same thing with Transformers. So you just you had three media fronts directed right at kids all at one time. How do you not get caught up in that if that's the kind of thing you like? I mean, it totally made GoBots look like crap.
Oh yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the Transformers movie. I mean, like to see that shit fucking transform on the big screen, you're like, whoa, and the sound effect, like, like every time I transform, excuse me, it was amazing.
The new ones,
are you okay, James?
they added all the clanking and the whirring and all that.
Yeah.
I didn't need all that bullshit. I just
need the original noise.
Just the original noise. That's all it needs.
Right.
Maybe
that's it.
And just like maybe the thud of them, going from from their robot feet hitting the ground or something.
Right.
They didn't need it, and then they,
I mean, not for nothing, but who wasn't a fan of Bumblebee when that movie came out?
I wasn't.
Yeah.
It's okay.
You didn't want a Camaro, Zeus? No.
It's all right. But the real thing though, the thing that hooked me in to want to see it at all was the fact that Frank Welker was still doing the voice of Optimus.
Yeah.
And they should have had what's his name to be Megatron, but they we got to hire Hugo Weaving. Why? I don't know.
He wasn't bad.
He wasn't Megatron.
He wasn't. He wasn't
look like Megatron.
I agree. He wasn't, but he wasn't bad.
Looked like a space
I could have been a lot worse. It could have been a lot worse, Zeus.
Fucking Buck Rogers.
It could have been a lot worse. I mean, no, he was not Megatron, but it could have been worse.
Those Transformers, the live action ones, they all look terrible. First off, in my opinion, they look terrible. They're just the swirling CGI diarrhea when it's swirling around your screen. It just looks terrible. They're awful looking movies. We won't even go into the story stuff. That just goes without saying. They're just terrible films. So them getting so many things wrong is not a thing because it's just a money grab. It's just a cash grab. So
it was definitely
they made a lot of money, so it worked. I mean, it's good.
Oh, how many sequels they had? Like 17? Jesus.
Hey, so what's going on? Anything happening this week? Anyone, James? You got anything to promote? You're gonna be on?
I'll be on Real House Radio on Friday doing the house thing. Other than that, I'm just chilling, going through appointments, fucking getting stabbed in the chest, and dumped on a hamster wheel. You know how it goes. So other than that, I'm good.
What about you,
I am looking forward to Alien Earth. There it is.
Zeus? What you got going on this week?
Other than being, advising Netflix on the next project, that they're working on, just working. I'm actually, I'm editing a book at
That sounds like fun.
At work. Now I'm not. It's not even a picture book. It's a book.
Oh shit, that's no fun.
Brutal.
And
brutal.
And the person who sent us the PDF of everything, the fucking text doesn't import right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's even worse.
Oh
no. That's caca.
Because they apparently did the text in, I don't know what they did it in, because I can't. I've opened it in Illustrator. I've opened it in Illustrator individually. I've opened it in the PDF. I've opened it and copy and pasted. I've opened it in InDesign. It does not. It's just, it garbles up for some reason.
Really? It doesn't translate when you open it?
No, it doesn't just come out like it says. There's something's in it. Something's in it. I don't know why. So
that sucks balls.
Right. So I had to download all the fonts that they used. Primarily, it's two weights of one font, and then one of another. But I'm having to retype the entire book, and it's like 40 pages.
Oh shit!
And brutal.
And so I got 35 pages into it, and my fucking file got corrupted, and it wouldn't save past page 30. So I ended up losing 5 pages. I had to redo.
I threw my computer against the wall.
We're trying to get it done by Monday.
Yeah, good luck.
Panda cheese commercial time. If you know the reference, you know what I mean. Where the panda destroys the computer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, you got a lot of stuff to do. So,
working.
I've had to listen to 4 other fucking people try to tell me what I've done.
No lunch for you.
Or what I'm doing wrong. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. I've done everything you could possibly do twice.
You're basically going to have to rewrite the entire thing. You know that, right?
No, that's what I have to do.
Oh man.
Because
that's savage. No.
So after she looks at the setup of it, then if she has any changes, if there were any changes in there, I still have to go in there and change it and be able to work with it.
Oh, that's a headache.
Man.
That's a headache. Yeah. Oof.
Let's see.
I'd rather watch War of the Worlds.
You watch that.
I got the usual.
Everybody should have to watch that terrible crap.
I've got the usual.
I'm watching that shit.
I've got the usual Twitch streams going on next week. Plus,
you gonna have some cards this week for looking at cards?
Yes. Well, I have to buy some, but yeah, I plan on it. But also, hey, look, I got a new single out. It's available wherever you stream your music.
Oh,
yeah, look at that.
It's got Pedro. You use your new guitar on that one, right? Your new electric.
Yeah. Yeah. The
Late Summer Fling. I'm digging that. Good job.
Yeah. You found Bandcamp, YouTube, Spotify.
I had a late summer fling. Yeah.
Yeah, it's you can find it in all those places. Plus, yeah, all that stuff. But
hey.
Just one more thing before we go. Just because I saw this on the floor.
Oh, great Buddha.
VHS.
Is that the one that starts off with him in the cave?
I think so. Yeah.
Where he's fighting one of the Guyver monsters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody knows Buddha's coming. Hey, laugh or nothing, but Zeus. Yeah. Did you notice that ever since you and I actually went to Premium, someone else followed because they felt they were a little bit left behind on Slam?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the thing is I told Pedro, I said if you end up buying any one thing out of the month, you've already lost money on what you could have done with Premium.
Yeah. It makes sense.
Because if you have one moment of weakness in a month, you're just kicking yourself for not having the premium.
I need Echo Gate Studio said I need to return that to Blockbuster. I do. As the fine's gonna be.
Pedro, I'm so proud of you for buying the premium. So I'm so proud of you. Good job.
I will never financially recover from the but yeah, amigos, everyone take care. Echo Gate Studios, Eat for Life. Someone else was here. Finish Line Comics. Thanks for hanging out. God willing.
Thanks, guys.
We'll see y'all next week. Maybe we'll see.
Be Brian Blair.
And adios.
Peace.